It looks like it could be a solid game for LGD. One of the things that I'm always a fan of is when we see a player play the hero, say, Earthshaker, and then the other side picks it up as well to compare the build, compare the performances pretty directly. And this time, XinQ is going to be on this Earthshaker. He goes boots of speed, clarity, and a ward start. Tango's set to next, but I'm very interested to see if he's going into just straight link, or see him go arcanes like we saw F1 previously.
I think those like magic stick into a blink dagger, into shard, mana boots, because the previous game, if you invest into mana boots, the game's not going well, which means your blink dagger is delayed, which also means that your shard is delayed if you invest into mana boots on top of that.
We'll have to see how that goes, how Bristleback's team goes in that lane too. Beyond on this off lane. Bristleback, we've seen Bristle in the safe lane a couple times. Now block Mystic Snake, one more shot. First blood there for Innocence. Slane getting first blood, and Innocence for the second game in a row who claims it.
You should not die as a Mirana to Medusa Coddle #1.
And coming in on XinQ. I'm sure that's the position he wants to be in. GQ thinking about throwing a fissure out there. Beyond down under half health, and Panda doing a good job of just aggressing on this LGD side at the moment.
XinQ doing a very good job just taking the lane, first blocking it 2 times with a fissure. Now look at him trying to pull the wave back to the Earthshaker, to the Bristleback, so he can farm underneath the tower.
So once again coming through, but not doing enough to really disrupt the Bristle. For a moment, that maybe the damage might be too much. Yeah, Eurus is just farm at the moment.
You know what I want to see this game? I want to see shard from Bristleback. That shard is so good, especially with Keeper of the Light.
Yeah.
Reducing the cooldown of it. I believe it's a 12-second cooldown.
It really, 1400 gold feels like a very top skill. Like, Earthshaker and Bristleback are certainly up there on shard rank.
It's so good. Like, it gives you AoE ability that gives you and 2 quills on top of like your quills. You already sprayed, so you have like 3-4 quill spray stacks and 2 on top of that. Heroes just blow up from that.
It's a question, I guess, of when you get that, right? Like, where in your item position does it find itself?
There isn't too much magical damage from Elephant this time around. Eternal Shroud just feels like a must-have item on Bristle because it gives you that spell lifesteal, which is always going to be great. So still Hood feels, say, good against the Void Spirit. Mirana is pretty magical. Clockwerk, everything is magical. So yeah, still feels Eternal Shroud is just a must-have item on the hero.
While Beyond having the same problem over in the bottom lane. A 1k lead right now for Elephant. Panel spoke about how the lanes need to go well for Elephant in this game. So far, so good.
Okay, gold lead 3 minutes in. Not too bad. Let's see how they're gonna turn that into something
Radiant
else.
structures are fortified.
40 mark coming over towards the mid lane, looking. Earthshaker making the rotation in as well as Keeper of the Light, so you have 2 supports here with nothing to say. Somnus is
careful.
He's
like,
all by
guys,
himself.
I need some help. There's 3 heroes in the mid lane. I'm not getting any runes. Let's see where it spawns. Bottom lane, double damage for nothing to say. But someone will refill his bottle. FY, TP's from the base to the lane. Refill the bottle in the same way as securing it.
Arrow interrupted. Nothing to say. Slight and Flame Guard, though, going the wrong direction. Nothing to say. Finally falls.
A good kill. Big kill actually on the mid lane. No, it's
Cool.
your spirit gets level 6 before the enemy spirit, it's potentially you might get another kill. But a good read from Ember Spirit, popping that double damage, trying to regenerate with the bottle. Now he TP back to the lane with double damage, and possibly just fight with the Void Spirit if he decides to just play aggressive, because he will have that level advantage.
These heroes just back and forth right now. 13-1, 13 for control on the CS. Over here by the triangle, they're going after RedPanda. The battery assault has nothing to say. He's coming over. Gives up on the kill. RedPanda might give up his life for just the bounty, but still quick enough where nobody can catch him. Wow. Still a 1K lead for Elephant. This is leaving the lane right now open for Eurus to continue to farm, but at the same time, Medusa 32-9. Beyond. Sure, that hits on the Eurus. It's always tough chasing a Bristleback. Those cools start to stack up, and all of a sudden...
It really is. Beyond is just pinging the stacks.
Yeah.
XinQ, do your job, stack the ancients, try to stack some more camps. Me will recover in the jungle. It's air for me or Medusa, but yeah, making stacks when you have Bristleback and Medusa, you're just gonna get so much out of it. You get the gold. See,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Managed to stack the camp, not an ancient one.
And coming over again, chasing XinQ. Oh, it goes on into the Ancients. TP over from the Bristleback. RedPanda gives up on that attempt. So, Faith Beyond, it doesn't feel like his game is going well at all. He's only level 30.
Can easily recover, but they need to unblock this ancient stack. RedPanda went in, placed the sentry ward to block it. Eurus on the bot lane having a really good time. On top of CS 43-21.
Top of the net. Now. So it's close at the top. The one that's actually pretty far behind is the Ember. 400 gold. Something to say, not exactly having much to say. A remnant.
The rune of regeneration.
Up.
RedPanda that is just farming the small stack on the inside with the Clockwerk.
For a spotted elite trying to run, slowed up another remnant. The remnant now locks up the Ember, but
that's done. And also keeper of the light. Like Psg.Lgd's game is don't lose the lane too hard. Recover in the jungle. We're gonna make some stacks. There is all
to say under the tower. Either remnant connect. They should have the damage to get the kill. Here comes the Medusa. And lays down the cogs. Illumin's charged up. RedPanda avoids it. Innocent's taking a lot of deaths on the course. But this rotation from Medusa. Somnus now around about 3. That'll this again. Dissimulate onto the low ground.
And no
he's
stuns.
gone.
Shaker is there. They have no stuns. So yeah, just try to make some stacks. Bristleback and Medusa can farm it and come back into the game. Bristleback now is level 5 because he's farming those stacks very efficiently. On the top lane, Medusa still not getting pressure too much. She's actually at the mid lane. Never mind. Like I thought, I saw this green thing under Ember Spirit and thought it was a Medusa thing. Even. Oh man, and mid lane Medusa dropping very low.
Yeah, I mean, needs to be careful, but Somnus slowed up. Illuminate thrown forward. Sprint for now. Try to help bend for Faith Beyond here. So everybody farming really near the triangle except for the Ember who's top. And coming onto the high ground. Not a Eurus here. Cogs locked in with Faith Beyond. The pusher keeps them close. And it's up dead, but he has to absorb the Aether Remnant. Starts going down. Innocent's gone. And ends up being a trick.
Yeah, a lot of pressure from Elephant trying to invade the triangle, get something out of that. Their heroes are not very good at taking stats and breaking them. The heroes they have. You know, they can try to get some kills, maybe take a couple of last hits, pressure the heroes. Bristleback is now level 6, a lot of stacks. Let's see what F1 can do here. Possibly he could get a kill on Bristleback.
He's not too careful, but see how they go after this. Here is slow after that Aether Remnant. Bristleback in trouble. Faith Beyond gone. He's well past his expiration.
Dire's top tower
Good
is
read
under
from
attack.
Elephant. They understand the way they can come back into this game is just by farming the Angel stack, so we need to invade the
Dire's
triangle.
courier has been
Mirana will get a
killed.
courier on top of that, so that's
Radiant's
some
middle
extra free
tower
gold
is
for
under
them.
attack.
LGD, they need to play slow farming game without losing too much.
You also went our
I think the reason why is he wants to be a bit
Dire's
more
top
active.
tower
You
is
know,
under
there's
attack.
going to be some kind of pressure under the triangle, and Bristleback will farm it. So I'm also getting the lane.
Radiant structures
We'll get
are
a bit
fortified.
more gold from that. I think in this situation it is okay-ish.
where them show on your team. Yeah,
Did you think it was yours?
For the like mana to everyone. Most of the time here you just want to give it to Bristle to increase his farm.
Allies.
Needs that result. I'm gonna try shadow and over, taking a lot of damage. Arrow hits on the Medusa. RedPanda might die here, but he's certainly disrupting LGD quite a bit. Rolling Thunder is turning to stone under the tower. Yes, taking a lot of damage, but now the arrow misses. Rolling Thunder lands, swashbuckle out, Ember forward.
They connect.
They got him.
That's how they play. Ame using ulti straight away, blocking in Pango. So, ton of damage actually to him, and they're better to clean up. XinQ needs to find some farm on the map. At this point, I would say that losing a tier 1 tower on the top lane for them would be more beneficial, because the lane pushes in and you can farm safer to your tier 2 tower. Might sound stupid, but good work. Also, he's adjusting his item though, not getting a blink dagger, going for a 4-staff. It could work out, you know, you're playing into Clockwerk, and we can slide.
And again, right on top of things to do, but RedPanda paid for this one. Chance to your land, now it's dead again. Being said, Faith beyond bottom. He gets chased, he gets killed, and a 2-1 tower bottom likely to fall with him.
We talk about Eurus on top of net worth, the 700 ahead of Medusa, as Battle Fury and Threat done, 12 minutes in. Okay, so he's going for Aghanim Scepter. Like, this is how you buy an X on a troll. You get 1 damage item, you don't rush it, and then get Shroud against the Bristleback, against Chains, Keeper of the Light, Bind, the Blinding Light. You get so much value from that item here, but don't rush it.
It worked out for space to work. For right now. This is your games where they're working with an early advantage.
They're like, what do we guys do? We're kind of used to losing our lanes. How do we play a game from here?
They'll figure it out. BKB being built by NothingToSay. It's always exciting watching NothingToSay, especially on this Ember. It's one of his best heroes, and for a long time, and I know it's pretty much every time NothingToSay plays, but you have the position in the
Radiant's
ranks.
middle tower is under attack.
One or two going back and forth with them. One time they would bounce back and forth. I'm always impressed by his play, and it's more fun.
Dire's top
For
tower
sure.
is under
You're
attack.
a player that knows the limits of the hero. He goes in, Arcane
Dire's
Rune.
top tower is
Attuned to
falling.
bonded.
Back by the dodge for a second, Searing Chain. Illuminate cast eye right.
I would love to see maybe a 1 damage possibly on him, like a Maelstrom into BKB, so you can scale. Rushing a BKB straight away could hurt you. Think about long-term setup from Somnus.
Indeed, correct. Ripping it on. Will continue to keep him locked up. just for a second,
Oh,
thought
and
he was
he-
getting away right into Eurus.
Blinks into Eurus, who pops the ult. Hey, interesting.
And that was a lot of consistent lockdown from Elephant.
Yeah, nice done. Like the Clockwerk, the cogs, bounces off the wall from Pangolier. Nicely done.
My path
That was, I was
leads to
shocked they
riches.
weren't able to just get that kill before he was able to.
They will lack damage. They will for sure. This BKB on Ember, Medusa
Radiant's
still
bottom
needs
tower
time
is
to
under
farm
attack.
things up. She's also not getting a Manta style
Dire's
this
top
time
tower
around.
is under attack.
The question is why? Like, you're playing into
Radiant's
Pangolier, you
bottom
want to get
tower
rid of
is
that
under
disarm.
attack.
You
Precious
won't
bounty.
be able to unless you buy a BKB after mischance from the troll. It just feels like a really, really good Manta style.
And eventually, Void Spirit with the Ags. Will be a game for Medusa to play out. Coming back once again, Aether Zame. Is the illusion rune, which will be bottled up by Somnus.
Suddenly, 7k gold lead. Score
Radiant
is
are
7-7.
scanning.
Today is 7th February, right? February 7th it is.
The triple seven.
Yeah.
Good luck for everybody. From the Earthshaker.
Yeah, talked about it. Like, he struggles against the clock. You can also push people out of the combination that they have. You'll separate into arrows.
Now Medusa's out now. Work with Sanji after was picked up, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to save you. Arrow.
Dire's
Not
bottom
laying a hook
tower
shot
is
in.
under
RedPanda persisting hook shot costs around
Oh, no.
Something's attempted, but Ame's not.
Oh no, XinQ he used force tap on Clockwerk instead of Medusa, so they were both stuck into the Clockwerk.
Battleman comes in and now ripping through Faith beyond. That fissure doesn't do anything for LGD to keep alive either of these Medusa or Bristleback.
Good execution from Elephant there. They're
Dire's
just going
middle
in
tower is under attack.
5-man strong, good, setting
Dire's
things up.
structures are
Yule
fortified.
Scepter into Remnant, Yule Scepter into Arrow. Now Mirana with the mech.
This is
Dire's middle
the
tower
elephant
has
we've
fallen.
been expecting to see.
For sure. Like, looking at the names, you know, we had high expectations of this team coming into this DPC league, but they haven't shown, you know, some good Dota until now. This is like, this game pretty consistent, the choking them out to good invasion of the triangle. Fate Beyond, the award from Arrow, Sim.
Yeah. Panda has hook shot. Doing this yet. We'll say that's the thing they played. Maybe it just takes all 5 of us going and predicting LGD first.
Yeah, I just wanted to test it out. Seems like it's gonna work out perfectly considering how this game is going. Medusa, Mask of Madness, SNY done, going into Butterfly.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Whoa! A really bad spot for Medusa to be in first split second.
Help me out, bro. I'm dying. Do something. Considering how this game is going, Ame is the one who's involved in 6-7 kills from Medusa, so he's been pretty active. Problem is, they can't make any aggressive moves until they get some real items. This BKB on Ember is gonna hack out. All you kill him is pretty much the off lane or position 5 Clockwerk.
They go for the triple remedy, killing the gang. But while that's happening, we've on this Roche, though, get themselves the Aegis 10k lead for Elephant, still now leading. I don't like these trolls ahead of Ame. Eurus just farming up a swarm.
Yes.
Shot?
Dire's top tower
That
is
guy
under
used
attack.
that over onto Innocent. Kill onto Coddle.
He gets the D ward before he dies, so all good. Earthshaker
Radiant's middle
still
tower
needs
is
a lot
under
of
attack.
gold to farm Death Shard and a Blink Dagger. Like, now Arcane Boots is a kind of waste if you wanted to go for a Force Staff that also gives you mana.
Dire's top tower
Could
is
have
under
picked
attack.
Arcane Boots.
Radiant are scanning.
Into shit. I don't surviving, but now Yang, he turns to stone and he's caught between a rock and a bad place. And they'll get the kill on his Pangolier. Hook shot through on a XinQ. He'll throw out that fissure. That lands on two series. On TP's out, 2 left for dead. So only you lose just one, when it could have been a lot worse than that.
Void infusion.
Beyond back into the fight.
Psg.Lgd, they have a good way of defending the high ground with the Caudal Blast, with the Snake Fissure, but this is not the position you want to be. Still, 12k gold lead. It's a possibility they make a comeback. They overextend with the Elephant, couple of leaps, you know, a rolling thunder into them. Clockwerk hook shot, but they need to be careful. Like Medusa still deals a ton of damage, even with just the 2 items. And very careful.
And it is something extra for the
back. A bit of a struggle of the game for him, down 5k. The troll is. Scotty's next. Is Scotty a difference maker if you're down by the spawn?
He had Butterfly queued up. Safer choice is go Scotty, tank up, have a bit more kiting potential, then turn that into damage, possibly a Butterfly, maybe even an MKB. Eurus is just getting out of control. He's 5,000 gold ahead of a Medusa right now.
Take a look at Harrison. 5-0 and 2 there for Eurus. 1-1 and 6 for Ame. 7 of those 9 kills, but 220 last compared to 251. The GPM for the troll is 200 ahead of Ame. 7 3
for Medusa, and a shot in.
And arrow, no, that's not gonna land. BKB was used by NothingToSay. Gonna farm his creep wave, and then I would assume just get out.
Everyone was trying to find an angle where that arrow is available. Let's see if he shoots a blind one. See maybe if he hits anything. Ember Spirit doesn't deal damage with this build. You can slide of fist, not actually doing that much, just having a defensive ability for himself.
There's the searing chain. Somnus gets the kill on the innocent. RedPanda coming over with battery assault. Sight was used to running away. Incoming! We're hoping to maybe find him afterwards. And pretty close, but still get the Ember, and he's continuing to keep Eurus busy.
The only one who's farming pretty much is Medusa. Ember is getting some farm, and they can only farm when there's a creep wave at tier 3 tower on the top lane. So not too much they're getting out of the map. Void Spirit now has the Aghanim Scepter, AoE Silence, 2 charges. It's just gonna be tough to fight into this. Roshan Aegis will be retained in 30 seconds. Didn't, you know, achieve too much in terms of objectives, but yeah, they are building up to that advantage that with the second row possibly they're gonna go for the high ground. Still respecting Medusa, keeper of the light.
Are scanning.
Duo, but now coming over is Troll looking for Ame. Oh, that didn't hit on them. Gonna have a hit on the Medusa. Meanwhile, NothingToSay taking out Yang. Finally, when you play with fire so much, you'll eventually get burned. You get burned.
He is the fire, yep. Bristleback going into Sanj. She will probably transition into Havoc Halberd. A lot of value here against the troll. Great synergy with your Eternal Shroud on top of that. It works really well. I would love to see Hairball also, but 1,400 gold investment compared to what you get. Havoc Halberd.
Swashbuckle in, and they've got the disarms on the Medusa. The Mirana picked up by the Earthshaker. We'll see if it makes a difference. Thunder Tongue Zeus, don't engage know, and LGD are chasing for this. This is a little bit of a chase for them. Now, see if they try to hold their ground at the tier 2 tower.
This was 5 o'clock. Bristleback.
Straight beyond! Then Medusa's got no matter.
He was like a normal hero. Somnus hits in. He had the keeper of the light. If they can catch more, we're next. That's it there.
How man gonna get anything out of this? Oh, RedPanda, he'll end up dead. He's the only one gone. Now, he's gonna fight again, but just not enough.
That was an Echo Slam from Earthshaker. Like, you don't need to use Echo Slam on heroes anymore. You can just stun lock them with the Aftershock, Fissure, new shard. Just looks amazing. Sadly,
Dire's
Medusa
middle
was
tower
not
is under
locked
attack.
there, but if she was, like, that fight could have easily been LGD's.
Potential.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So wasn't Elephant. They took a lead over LGD.
LGD is like 2 good fights away from coming back into this game.
Getting the kill on Anderson. Now there was a on. I'm trying to do something. There's the total once again, but then the being got was dropped to the back. Doesn't feel like he got Bristles on his back at all. Totem there. Yang ends up dead. This is all from such a distance from XinQ. He doesn't even need to use the stairs. He'll just walk over the fissure onto the low ground. He's been popped by Eurus. He'll TP out. Now let him change. And there's the illusion room popped by Somnus.
They have no
BKB
BKB piercing abilities. Still buyback from Innocence there. Gold lead continues to grow.
20,000 and oh wait. Paladin sword for the Medusa.
Fighter left. Both teams. Medusa needs like 1 to finish off her Scotty, of course, and needs to get
Radiant
1 damage item. That the fights could potentially be different. I'm still putting some faith in Medusa. You know, seeing these 22k gold lead for Elephant is rough, but it's still a possibility that they make a comeback.
An easy shot.
Play for Elephant is choke them out, not to get them farm, go for a second Roche, try a high ground. If it's possible, if it's not, keep getting the farm needed on all the heroes.
Now, Medusa went from Paladin to Titan Silver to Elven Tunic. Which of the 3 do you like best?
I guess she just wants to be more maneuverable and have evasion against all. She was just ripped apart in the previous fight, so that evasion could make a difference.
Dire's middle tower.
Let's see this aggressive smoke from PSG.
Why?
Oh, they know. He just ran into Remnant.
Oh, nothing to say. Coming. Almost too late.
Seems like they want to just test this Roshan. There's set a pit by Clockwerk. Roshan will
Radiant's
respond in
bottom
45
tower
seconds.
is under attack.
No blink on Earthshaker yet, even though at this point it doesn't feel like he needs him because he has the shard, Bristleback. Man, he's not getting any farm. He's as farmed as position 5 Clockwerk on the enemy team.
Dire are scanning.
Been plenty of times to doubt RedPanda before, but game definitely proving back. Finish for the troll. Earth. Missile cave. 22,000 LP, like one more fight from Elephant, and this could be it.
Not necessarily. High ground is so hard to breach against Medusa. Keep the light. Changer, you're gonna get the pretty much the blinding light, the fissure blocks. It's very hard to fight with you. Pangolier, I don't know. Link Halberd. I like having Halberd on top of the swashbuckle. He knows that he is a dispelling thing, and having Halberd is not dispellable on top of it.
Precious bounty.
Really hard. He just wants to be in control.
So he used hook shot. Nothing to say. Down and off. Transmitted for that too. Really good. And now the rolling thunder, stone gaze, fissure, not going to be enough. Astral just yep, the face, yeah, walking in a circle knowing he's dead right.
Playing Bristleback also into Void Spirit. Kind of weird for Bristleback. Remnant turns you away. Do you get the full damage? Now throw on the high ground.
Dire's structures
3 tower
are
bottom, no
fortified.
glyph up, Somnus now sitting in between both the mid and bottom lane. I'm able to use his opportunity to jump. Very difficult to feel like they have the power to hold it down. That's the Crusoe rolling Ember.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
His arm. Quickly, but Elephant, enough the ground defense shown there by D to have Elephant back.
Dire's bottom barracks are under
Earthshaker
attack.
with the shard, very good if you're an Earthshaker player. If you're not, you're probably going to want this game again. What Medusa can do if they decide to go for the high ground is just to buy Crystallis at this point, because it feels, you know, she's lacking damage, but if you can survive through the next ages, get that butterfly, it's gonna be good. If you feel like you don't have anything, you just buy that in base, have a little bit of an extra damage. That
Radiant are
Black potentially.
scanning.
Bristleback's still not a
Dire's
new
bottom
item
barracks
for
are
like
under
15
attack.
minutes.
Number one, Remnant over, and they'll get the FY.
It's still worth it. Like, Earthshaker is not relying on dealing damage with X. It's kind of sounds stupid, but it is what it is, where he just wants to stun lock people on the vision with the shard.
Shot on the shot. Pushing back into the abyss where they'll use the battle trance for the fissure. It's going to be enough to knock him away. Forced back into the fog. Stab back into the cogs. TV as well as the stone gate. They've removed the stone. The shades, Yang, swashbuckle hits on the innocent. Gonna say sleight of fissure and change. Trying to lock them down. Jinx plants the fissure. Roll up for Yang. Gets out.
Yang with some flashy plays. Dead force. Almost cross Medusa life. XinQ goes to mid. Dota
coming out. Locked down. As the hits on the Bristleback. Into Remnant. That hits on another to save. Silence up on the wall. There's a way to gamble. Kill it to repeat. Out for Nana. And a courier coming through. Medusa. Swashbuckle in and out with disarm once again. They're keeping on top of it. They'll get the kill. Shot through. Takes out Innocent. Buyback thrown up into blink forward. XinQ. Out. That only hits for the Void Spirit. Rolled up is Yang. So he'll swashbuckle away and also get to the low ground with that shield crash. Eurus just standing in the face of this Medusa. Thinking about maybe making the jump. Much else do we have? Team is standing by. They are standing low on a couple of these heroes. They've got the fissure as well as the totem once again from the Eurus. That blocks him away from the Medusa. Gets hit by the Aether. I mean, now the episode comes down from the Medusa. Ame on the run. Shooting up from his steering king. Down goes LG with the hope of this Medusa trying to hold the game. And falls. And Elephant is through.
Man, you can feel this in the end. Medusa just doesn't deal damage. They're